Pranam. You know, everything has a start. Every beautiful thing, every great thing, every special thing, all the beautiful things have a beginning and an inspiration, a Kali moment. What is Kali moment? I'll tell you later in another video. So a Kali moment which triggers the start, which triggers a beautiful thing to start. So I will tell you about the triggering moment, about the triggering situation, about that incident which actually made the making Satyug start. You know, like all the teenagers, I was also a normal, messy, adjusting teenager. As a teenager, I was like outside my home, in the school, in the neighbors, and everywhere. I was quite a adorable person, and people, my teachers, my principals, my neighbors, my everyone, they had a good feelings with me. They had, you know, good interaction, and I was very much loved and adored by my teachers. But in my home, it was messy and it was teenager-like. I was also going through those moments in life as a teenager, all the pressures, all so many things, that I used to be quite suicidal, or I didn't have so much guts. That needs a lot of guts, and that needs a lot of anger, that needs a lot of, you know, many things which could make a suicide successful. But I was not that aggressive or not that suicidal maybe, or I was just, it was just a reaction from something which a teenager would want to do and it won't be allowed to do. And so it was just a reactionary, oh, I don't want to live, oh, nobody loves me, oh, you know, I am worthless for people, and you know, so many things, like all teenagers would understand this thing. Because as a teenager, you are growing from being a kid, a child, to being a man or a woman. So it is that transition phase, and the stronger the transition is, the greater and bigger the human being is after the transition. But when I was towards the end of my teenage, one day something happened. Something must have happened with my parents, and I was, again, I have locked myself in my room, and I was trying to kill myself by strangling myself, stupid things or something like that. And you know, all of a sudden I felt some light in front of me, and I saw the Almighty in the form. And I was told two things, and these two things actually changed my life or completed my transition or cemented what I am today, my goals, my mission in life. You know, I was told these two things. One was that the world is full of people who are suffering. I used to think that I was suffering that time, who are suffering just like me, who feel unloved, who feel lonely, who feel, friendless, or nobody understands me. So there are many people who are going through the same suffering as I am. There are many people who are suffering less than me, and there are many people who are suffering much more than me. So I cannot do anything about my sufferings. So let me do something about the sufferings of other people who are suffering like me or more than me, because I know what I need. So I must go and give what I need to all those people who are suffering like me or who are suffering more than me, because I know what they need, because I need that. And the second thing was that I used to feel unloved. I used to feel nobody loves me. So I must go and give that love to people, because I have no control on people giving love to me. So, but I have control on myself. So nobody can stop me from giving love to them, or I would give them love. I must give them love. I must give them what I need. This actually changed my whole outlook and in-look of life. But that time I was, I think, in college, and automatically, what happened afterwards during that time, and during that time moment when I had that Kali moment in my life, and later I started visualizing, I started seeing, I started understanding. This everything opened up, understanding, because I had a goal then, making this Satyug, making people Satwiks, who are the people with the mission of this golden age, this Satyug. The moment I had this mission, all my goodness, good things, and all my bad things started becoming evident, started becoming clear in front of my eyes. And I could know, I could understand, I could see all the bad things which I had, which needed to be mended, which needed to be rectified, and all the good things that I have, which needed to be strong, which needed to get a strong hold, and which needed to be highlighted within me. Our souls have a mission. All souls have a mission. You write to me, you contact me, you talk to me, you come to me, and I'll tell you what the mission of your soul. There are many great people in India, spiritual people, who say that I am God, I know it. You are God, you don't know it. So how to know? So that is by being a Satwik. It is very important at these times of our earth, these times of our modern times or whatever, to realize ourselves, what we are, who I am, why I am here on earth, what is my mission, what is the mission of my soul. It is very important to know these things, or else we are just like, cats and dogs and pigs and cows and all these animals and birds and fishes. But we are not animals, birds, fishes and other life forms. We are human beings. As human beings, we have a responsibility towards achieving our soul's goal. And it is also a responsibility for you to make this daily vlog, make this Making Satyug thing reach to all the people. It is not just my work, it is not just my responsibility. It is your responsibility too, because you are a human being also. Feel your soul. Be in resonance with your soul. That is the most important thing in life. Pranam.